Da, da, da. What's the sound like on that? What's the sound like on that? How's that? How's that? What? Testing, testing, testing. What? Testing, testing, testing. Doesn't sound right. I'm a dumbass. Muted that entire sound. Testing audio. Can someone tell me how that sounds? I feel like my mic is super quiet. And the game might not be. How's that? We'll be hearing double audio for a little bit. Hearing double audio for a little bit. What does that sound like? What does that sound like? Right, someone will just have to keep me updated on the audio. So let's jump straight into it. I'm in currently someone in Celestia's fucking arena after just getting Ganon into Elite Smash. And I've been wanting to get someone into a new character into Elite Smash forever and ever and ever. I've also been playing around with my alerts on the stream, although I don't know what the sound of those is going to be like. But I'm going to test out this. Yeah, okay. I don't normally fuck with my streaming with my volume levels at this open, so if someone can tell me how that is.
Did we get slippers?
You don't wear slippers on the roof!
Thank you, Prodigy, for slippers on the roof. How are you doing? Hello, I see ya. Does everything sound alright? Can you hear me okay? Does everything sound alright? Can you hear me okay? Is the game like super loud? Because it's like coming up, it's like really loud for me. And my mic is like on max. So I don't know what the fuck's going on there. Your low in the game is high. How is that, Induck? Tell me how that is. I don't... It seems like my mic is usually a lot quieter now, so... I don't... It seems like my mic... What the fuck? I usually don't have it like that. What about that? Sounds a bit better. Because it's like I have to sometimes adjust the volume for the game because a lot of games are are a lot quieter than this one. For example, Smash is quite loud and Pokemon is not. Anyway, that should be a bit better. If the game's too quiet, then just shout at me. No, okay, that should be alright. Now then. Much better, alright. Because I normally don't, like, that, see that level was at first, that's usually the level that my game is at, so I mean, even when I'm streaming it, so. I don't know what the fuck's going on there, but oh well, it doesn't matter. Oh well, testing microphone, testing. Yeah, okay. Ganon time. Ganon time indeed. Was just watching Peanut. Who's Peanut? Do you guys realise it's been 2 days now since I've had a cup of tea? When I previously I'd tend not to go 2 hours without having a cup of tea. This is fake fucking news. He's an amazing Mac player. Get him in here. Cracked Mac player. Get them in here. I'll be hosting my own arena after. I'm just going to do like 1 or 2 matches. Depends on if I win. And then I'll head out to do my own arena. But yeah, I have Ganon in Elite Smash now. I had a fantastic run as Ganon. I'm not really sure what happened actually. They take sets of the top players. The Hopper Void recovery sucks. Yeah, his recovery's quite weird, isn't it? It's very like stiff, I always think. Stiff might be the right word. Alright, let's go, Rend. Anyway, how are people doing on this fine Sunday evening? Come on, let's go. Mac practice as always. Lag. Playing Smash all day today. Yeah, I've been playing Smash for a long time. I was hanging out with some friends. They were showing us Pokemon and we were doing some Smash together. Well, I was doing Smash, they were doing Pokemon. I was watching along Pokemon. It was a lot of fun. Hey, Rob. Today I learned Mac can go under town and city and come back. How so? Well, yeah, because he's got a great wall jump. So Mac's got actually one of the best wall jumps that I've never actually... It's one of the few things of Mac that I've not actually learned. It's like, well, I say that, that's not really true. It's one of the things of Mac that I've never tried. Not town and city. Smashville. Right. I mean, it's still the principle of it though. That is messed up. 1, 2, 3 is the best Diddy I ever seen. Exactly. Well, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 won my tournament, so of course I expect them to be good. Thank you for the follow, DeHopper. No jump. Sorry, Red. I've been playing around with my alerts, so the sub alert is now new, and the bit and donations alert should also be new. They should play a sound effect for once, so... Now, time for me to get my ass kicked. Oh, Chrome. Maximus, hey? I hear you're one of the better players in Celestial server. Rob, are you proud? Are you proud of me for getting Ganon into Elite? How did my Roy look from the matches that you've watched? I'd have to do one against you to judge properly, but I don't really know if I'm the best person to ask because I only like comment on things from like a Mac perspective. So, oh indeed I am proud. Maximus never shields. But you just need to play him instead of Wimpy Mac. How dare you? Mac is not a wimp. Mac's a 17-year-old boxer who randomly takes on the fucking world champions of boxing just by purely outsmarting them. Could you imagine if this happened in real life? Like a boxing legend just out of nowhere. Too early KO punch. Should have held on to that one. It was a very explosive match. Roy is better than Chrom. I think... Yeah, actually, I agree. Chrom is very hard because he's just so bad in the air. Like, well, his recovery is bad. It's worse than Max. Because if Chrom isn't recovering, he's either dead or it's easily punishable. So it's just like a lose-lose, you know. How dare you say Mac is a wimp? Mac has got the biggest balls in this entire fucking roster. Does Maximus normally play as Chrom? I've heard about them, but I didn't know like what characters they used. He plays Byleth and Link. Whew. Whew, that was a good game. Started out well and then got harder, but it worked out in the end. Chrom is just a Roy, but weaker and no toppers and even worse up B. If you win 3 matches, you go at the back of the line. Alright, this makes this the third one then. I'm gonna lose because I always lose to Greninja. It's a very hard, it can be a very hard matchup for Mac. I fought some amazing Greninjas before. Ooh. Tipper? Oh, you meant, yeah, sorry, I said topper. Very good Greninja. I like it so far. Don't know how that fucking didn't hit you. Huh. Very nice. I played Modi in Souls tournaments. Or tournament, sorry. Yeah, this is Celestial's Arena, or one of the, or someone in Celestial's Arena, or like someone in Celestial's server's arena. So, I'm going to be hosting my own after this match, because I know I'm probably not going to win this one. You want to battle me so much? Or 1, 2, 3. Right, very good. Yeah, me. Why is that? I'm using forward tilt way too much, but it's working, so... Whew. Don't know how the fuck that didn't hit, but okay. There we go. Good game. Right, that's me out of here. Pleasure. Always a pleasure being with you guys in Celestial Side. How fucking fast are you typing? I type very fast. Oh, come on. Alright, let me update the arena code. Who's tagging me? Terry. Oh, my next Elite Smash attempt should be Terry? I don't think so. Terry. So the arena, 61 HGC. And when you do this, there you go. Change the fucking... Sorry, since we got Ganon in, let's do... this song. Terry. I don't think so. Steve? No. Who did it? Oh, we're just starting off right away. Start off right away. I've been reading a lot about the Mac Ditto recently. I've learned a lot of things from it, so I'm hoping that I've been better in this matchup. But what is important to notice is if Mac is a character that you struggle against, it can be usually quite easily remedied, as long as you have, you at least know somewhat of what you're doing. It's important to know what Mac see, I'm dead now. What moves Mac has got super armor on, and the ones that he doesn't. So for example, will you see him doing this? He has super armor on that move. Or it may also be heavy armor. I got something for every matchup you want it. Sure, hit me with your best shot. My autopilot has been terrible lately, I have to work on it. I'm basically always an autopilot. I read chat when I'm also like fighting in Smash. It's not easy for me to like... The Mac Diddy matchup is to play like an asshole. You kind of have to exploit Diddy a lot in his matchup. Because he's just he is an asshole. Play like it's Smash 4. A lot of command grabs. Now see, that's a bad habit that a lot of Macs are going to do, is countering it off stage. You beat this and you know how to do it. Oh god, I am so gonna get KO punched! How to beat every character in Smash Ultimate. Huh, that's pretty good. I personally just go off my own experiences. Good game, Prodigy. That was sick. That was the most fun I've had with a Mac Dit one forever. Right, Roy. You'll watch the Hopper very closely. That was probably the fastest combo ever and it didn't fucking work. Hey Pingu. Okay, very good. I shouldn't have straight launched there. Mac is too good. That's why Mac is winning tournaments, obviously. Speed equals good, everyone knows that. Oh my god, countered right into the tipper and get hit. Whew. Good game. Alright, who's next? I think you need to do more Nier. Are you talking to DeHopper or are you talking to me? Because Max Nier is balls. No, his Nier is alright actually, but it's very situational. Mac Nier combos into Mac Nier. Is Roy, oh god. Right. The thing about I would advise is when you see me, because I always do this as Mac, right? Whenever I grab you and start pummeling, I'm going to throw you into a down throw, most probably, and then I do up tilt. Up B, sorry. So DI away from that, and the up B won't hit you. But that's if you do. That's if you see a down throw recovery, down throw up B from Mac coming. God, that was so loud. That not my birthday. I need to. Because Mac's up B goes straight up, so you can DI either direction, left or right. And also, when you see down tilt, KO punch, when you see that Mac has the KO punch and he starts down tilting, that says cue that he's probably going to try and land a KO punch, because down tilt to KO punch is very reliable. It's not a true combo, but not always a true combo, but it is very, it's pretty much the try, that's the standard Mac combo. You did that, but still got hit. It can be hard. It's not easy. It's not, because not really everyone expects it either. What'd you type in sad for? We need Verminubus fart noise. Oh no. The fucking... It's so funny. You got Ganon into Elite Smash? I did. I'll show you. Oh, I can show you later. I saved some replays that I want to show to you guys because it was a lot of fun Ganon stuff. I fought against this Sephiroth. I don't like talking bad about other players, but this Sephiroth had absolutely no idea what he was doing. Oh no. A lot of Macs bait you into shielding or doing a panic option when they have no punch, like directional air dodge. See, Mac is a fabulous punisher because he's so quick. So you've got to really keep your eye on, like, that's my third one. You've really got to keep your eye on where he is at all times because if you're like even a split second with end lag, he's gonna exploit the fuck out of it. At least I know I do. And that's your Mac lesson with Ant Poison today. Testing the audio. Mac recovery is sad. His recovery is about as... Pyra and Mithra's recovery is about as bad as people say Max is. Same with Chrom. Chrom and Pyra Mithra actually gets you onto ledge sometimes. Well, Max recovery is not even that bad. Like, take it from me. There are quite a few characters with insane recoveries in this game, though. Oof, that's gotta hurt. I felt that in my soul. When you're fighting a lower level Mac, aka not Prodigy, because he's not one. A lot of Macs, and I used to do that, and I still kind of do this sometimes. It's a very hard habit to learn, and that is countering way too much, because Mac's counter is so good that it's very easy to just kind of start hammering the down B combo. So if you're fighting against a Mac that's always countering, that's a sign that they probably don't really know what they're doing. KO punches Mac revenge. Hey, Esu. Cloud has a terribly exploitable recovery too. Exactly. I developed an ugly counter habit with K-Rool. Yeah, I did the same. I've still counter quite a lot as Mac, and it's not saying never use your counter, but it's just not too much. Can we keep the character and player style hate to a minimum, please? I don't really want that shit in here. They get their double jump caught. Yeah, it's important, and I still struggle with this a lot. Double jumping instantly after when I'm off stage as Mac. When you're supposed to save the double jump and try and use side B a bit, or mix up the recovery, because his recovery is quite fragile. It's not necessarily terrible, it's just I mean, it's not really great compared to other recoveries, but yeah, his recovery is very fragile, so you have to sort of, you really can't afford to make a mistake. There's a great counter there. But just be careful, try not to fall into Incineroar's forward smashes. That was a great way to get back on stage, was that side B actually. That was genius. Air dodging as well is something you have to be, it's very scary to do as Mac because his air dodging is crap. But air dodging back on stage is another thing you can do. Nice game, guys. What do you think of my Roy now? Well, I need to fight you to gauge it a couple more times. I like fighting against Roy because I just like Roy, but I'm not a Roy player or anything, so I can't really comment too much because I just comment on things from the perspective of Little Mac. Little Mac being the only character that I can play successfully. But it seems I'm having a good day with Smash. I've had an absolutely fantastic run on Elite Smash and getting into Elite Smash that I didn't think. If you had recovered if you had done that a smidge second earlier, you would have recovered back on stage as Cloud, I'm pretty sure. Incineroar is like, I love a lot. Most characters in this game I absolutely love fighting. I can't think of a single character that I hate fighting in this game. Probably like Steve or something, but that's only because that's just out of ignorance. I don't know the Steve matchup, so. Why do people play Elite Smash? It sucks so much. I don't know what you're saying, sorry. Well, I don't know, I just like the challenge of getting characters in there and proving to myself that I can do it. That's really the only reason I do it. Had you played Ganon in previous versions of the game? No, not like on and off maybe, but he was never even like a sub main or like a secondary or a pocket. I just like sort of dabbled very rarely did I ever use Ganon. So this is like an ultimate thing, having Ganon. Alright. I'm not very good against Incineroar. Because no one ever plays Incineroar except for you, Esu. So let's give it a go. I see that face. No, Rob, I never really played Ganon in the other games. I read stuff from the Little Mac Discord and understand Kitty Cat matchup. I'll be ready next time. Hopefully. Well, I like this song. Zelda 2 is one of my favourite Zelda games, so change it if you want. I can't have not landed a single hit in this Incineroar. Jesus. Oh my god. Yeah, Esu is great. I haven't even landed like a single hit. too far. No, no! Why does Mac have armor? Because he could be completely useless without it. He actually needs it, unlike K. Rool. If he didn't, he would just instantly die. Exactly. He really, actually really needs the armor. K. Rool doesn't need armor. K. Rool's a heavyweight. Right, so that's your third one. Jump to the back. Good game though. I'll need to practice more against you. I'm alright, Red. How are you? Or Terry, should I say. I'm not joking though, like, when you have this Terry role, you need to be like the best Terry ever to have that role. So, I mean, people have been asking me for a lot of roles, quite a lot of times, asking me for a lot of roles, a lot of mod things and stuff like that. And I'm gonna end this match if you guys don't start fighting. Thank you. Yeah, it's a bot, Pingu, don't worry. Okay, Red might have the best Terry on the server. Well, I mean, that's good and all, but I'm looking for, like, top Terry. I want, like, literally the best Terry I've ever seen. Beautiful counter there. That was great. Flip is helping me get better as Terry. Zero tolerance for friendly exchanges. Rob, you know what we're like. We don't... I'm not about that life. I'm not a friendly person. I'm not nice. Nobody plays Smash to have fun. For me, it is pure serious business. I do not have mercy. I am not nice. I'm a mean bitch. Hey, Chaz. I'll tune in a little bit later, Gray. Have fun with the stream and Smash. Maybe Fluffy will somehow leave the Switch unguarded when I turn for my grocery run so I can also hop in. Enjoy your trip to Albert Heijn. Yeah, Recess. That's Swedish, or that's Norwegian. Scandinavian for goodbye. Blessing us with them, blessing Kiers with that shiny luck. Hope that he gets a shite hatch to a shiny Pichu. I'm betraying my ancestors. I'm going to Jumbo. I don't know if I ever saw that the times I was in the Netherlands, so maybe I forgot about that. I just remember Albert Heijn. Is that like the cheapo supermarket, or is it like the good one? I don't know. I don't know. It sounds weird, but I've got a kind of weird fascination with like foreign supermarkets because I like sort of seeing the different candy that they have and the different thing. It's like it's like a small thing I sort of enjoy whenever I'm on holiday in another country. Always good to see you, Kure. You're always welcome. But you know that already, of course. Rob, I'll be doing a lot of working from home this month. So we're going to be watching a lot of Bottom. I have the same thing for supermarkets. I know it's a weird thing. It's like a sort of weird little thing I always do. I always look forward to. Whenever I'm on holiday somewhere, I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to the supermarket and just buy like completely normal things. It blows my mind that people are okay with paying with cosmetic items in games and justifying the action of companies to sell these skins and such. Well, I mean, people can spend their money on whatever they want. Is my opinion. I don't give a shit. Tons of people grinding out shiny Pokemon for 99 years. Grinding out perfect IVs. I mean, I do that, so... it's also just a thing of getting it as well. It's just the chase is more exciting than the catch, in a way, you know what I mean? Like, the journey is more fun than the destination. So, I wouldn't put too much thought into it, though. It's just a shiny Pokemon, and, you know, you're allowed to want things like that. I've got fucking loads of them, and people see, you know, want them, so they're highly desirable things, and it's alright for people to want them. It's just a game at the end of the day, you know, it's... That's a combo I need to do more. Dane taught me that, actually. The best Smash Mac I ever fought. Imagine you could only no longer naturally catch shiny Pokemon, but now could only buy them. Well, yeah, that would ruin the whole point of it then. That would really completely ruin the whole... Well, let them be okay with it. If you're not okay with it, then it's up to you, but... You know, if other people want to use their money on it, because they clearly are using their money on it, you know, it's subjective what the people want and what are spending their money on. So, if no one bought them, then they wouldn't sell them because there'd be no market for it. Isn't it? I mean... Even though we have like 3 Mac mains, I feel there's too many Mac mains in the server. You're telling that, you're gonna say that to a Little Mac player in her own fucking stream? God, you're lucky I gave you a Teddy roll all. No, I'm just kidding. You're phoning Mr. Pokemon and tell him to make shinies paid only. Tell him I said hi. And tell him Sakurai thanks him for his sacrifice. I love that you're saying to a Little Mac player that in her own stream, in her own server, that she attracts too many Little Mac players. I mean, it is the curse of being the most devastatingly beautiful Little Mac player that exists. Cough, cough, that's me. I'm not even coughing, I'm just saying it outright. Oh, Fox is here. Now, I might not be able to comment on the playstyles of other Mac mains, but I can certainly comment on the attractiveness of them, and I guarantee you that I am the best looking one. No, it's a joke. Oh dear. Little Mac wireframe now DLC. No, that's fine. That can stay as paid. That can stay as DLC that I'll not be paying for. Fuck that. Hey, Flower. Right, show him, Prodigy. Show him. Why did you say that you're a bitch? You must be new to this stream. I like the wireframe. If I accidentally picked Mac, I would use that skin. I love that you specified that it's accidentally. Like, you would never choose... If you, like... Oh, that's so funny. Like, if you had fallen so low as to ever choose Little Mac. If you had just fallen... If you had fallen so low that you had never chosen that you hadn't chosen Ganon, and you had accidentally chose Mac. Well, DeHopper, that is a lot of my humour. I have very self-deprecating and also very arrogant sort of humour. I call myself a bitch and literally every 30 seconds in this stream, so that's something you're just gonna have to get used to. And I swear fucking constantly, so... British. Oh, okay. I kind of like the pink hoodie alt. Yeah, that's the best one. What's Norwegian humour like? Do they have jokes there? Norwegian humour is kind of strange. It's hard to describe. A lot of humour is the same. Like Scottish people making fun of English people, like Norwegians making fun of Swedes, but it's definitely... It's hard to... How would you describe Norwegian humour? Don't say not funny.
Well, that's the first point I would make.
Yeah, it's not funny. Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, because you know, American humour is sort of like in your face. Here is the joke. Make sure you laugh at it. And British humour can be kind of surreal. Norwegian humour is not really either of those. It's just like daft. It's kind of obvious humour, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very silly. Just it's it's not self-explanatory all the time. It's not up in your face, but it's not subtle
A
either.
lot of it is like, it's not like laugh out loud funny, it's like someone will just say something but it sounds funny because it's in Norwegian. It's just like, oh no, what do you die this on? And it's like, and then people start laughing because it's just,
scoff, you know.
just scoff. It's like, it's just like two guys having a conversation and it's not outwardly funny, you know, but I don't know, it's hard to describe. It's hard to describe. Right, what are we doing now? Pascal, maybe we need a channel where you can go to convalesce in recovery after being manhandled by misinput. If you're the most attractive Mac, then I'm the most elegant Terry. Not sure if that's an insult or not. If Poison's the most attractive Mac, I'm the most less than mediocre Cloud player. I hope they double down on their jokes. Lutefisk has got to be the longest running one. Lutefisk is fucking terrible. It just tastes like scum. It's like the scum on the edge of the bath. What you said about the games being serious, no fundies, I agree with that. That was sarcasm, by the way. I am very much someone who really doesn't want people to take this all too seriously. We're all just in this for a bit of fun. I don't tolerate character hate. I don't tolerate like shitty I don't tolerate like shitty behaviour, so I like to think I'm quite nice, even though I'm obviously not, but it's like mandatory fun. $10 viewers. 8,000. Oh god, 8,000 views. It's crazy. Crazy. How can she read and play at the same time? It's a secret. Kirby is fucking dead. I have a feeling that Kirby was kind of Johnsing a little bit. Like, Fox, if you're in here, and you're never in here, I hope you are, but I've got a fucking bone to pick with you for being the world's best llama. Hit him, Mag, baby. Now I've got to fucking see. I still can't get him to add me on Discord. Maybe he doesn't use Discord. Ooh! Beautiful. Stalking is surprisingly hard, I know. Oh shit. 16 people, what the fuck? This must be Fox's influence. I wish Fox knew that they had such a fan club. Oh my god. That was beautiful. You messaged Fox on Discord and it was a different guy. Well, my bone has been picked. Indeed it has. Hang on, let me send a message. I wish there was a message. Add me on Twitch! Or follow me on Twitch, I should say. Sub to my channel. Sixteen viewers. Crazy. Yeah, follow me, sub to me. I got a new sub alert. It's funny. I got a new bit alert too. You want to see it? I'll test it out. I think it should have updated. Look at it. How did you find Soulstorm? I haven't beaten it. It didn't do anything. What the fuck? I haven't beaten Soulstorm, but I'm going to get back to it. I was thinking of it today, actually, that I haven't played it in a while, so I'm going to go back to it tomorrow after work because I finished my essay for uni. So I've got a whole month off of school now. Isn't that good news? So I'll be doing a lot of time for streaming as well. What about Bit? Honey. Let me see. I think I could. Yeah, the Bits alert. I really want. I don't know how to fucking turn the text to speech off. But now it's Donkey Kong themed. And that's the follow alert. No idea what. You're as bad as me at working. Rob, do you just like work for like 1 hour a day or something? Why is Sonic Mania versus Twitch chat 5k? Because I want people who actually do come into the chat or the stream very often to be able to request that. If it's just like friggin' if it's someone who just comes in for like one stream and then requests it, it's kind of, and they're not there to even watch it, you know. So that's why it's 5k. It gives people the time to save up a little bit, see if they like the stream, see if they like me. They like my content, what I do, and they can stick around if they want. See, Fox doesn't know though about the 3-win rule, so give me some time to post the change teams thing, and that'll be that. Imagine Mac and Melee. Hey Modi, this is what everyone just. Yeah, it's me. I stole all of Celestro's people. Celestro's crew. I'm recruiting them onto my side now. Don't tell him though. Actually, you can tell him. You can tell him because we're bros, and the thing about Celestro is that ever since the crew battle, we've been kicking his arse. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. Don't tell him that. Nah, he's a good guy. If Soul is live, we'll go to his stream. Well, if he is live, then tell him I said hi. Well, he's certainly the only Sephiroth I ever get to fight, so I'm very appreciative for that. And he's Scottish, and he was willing to do the crew battle with us, so he's cool. But I've got a couple of ideas for future crew battles that I'm looking forward to sharing with y'all. That just depends if the other streamers are willing to do it. Be streamers, so depending if they're willing to do them. But it's of course, I'm not insulting Celestra, I would never. I think you're perhaps not really used to the kind of humour that I use, so don't worry, I'm not ever saying things that are mean. It might just sound that way, but it's not. It's all just a joke, so. You should probably hear the way that some of me and my friends talk to each other. It does not sound like we're friends at all. Anyway, yeah, he's the only Celestra he's the only Sephiroth I ever get to fight, and he's the best one that I get, and he's also the best one, so he's a damn good Sephiroth. Ooh, nice finishing touch there. I love that Pingu does the taunt in between every stock. I love that. That's just so nice. Nice one, Fox. Right, let me post the thing because maybe he'll get the point. I would love. I'm just dying one day to just get the. One day that Fox will be like, "Yeah, hi, I'm Fox." Right, let me. Oh, for fuck's sake, guys. Thanks, Fox. Yeah. Can we let Esu go back to the front, please? If you guys can jump at the hopper, if you can jump out. But then the queue gets all messed up. Alright, we'll just go with it. If that's alright, guys. Thanks for that. So if you're new to the stream, feel free to drop me a follow or join the Discord. We have a super active Discord. Surprisingly active, actually. It's kind of crazy. Wow! There you go, that's how you beat Mac. One hit, instant kill. His down smash is so powerful, it's an instant counter kill. Yeah, Rob is crazy. I also have a Smash spreadsheet in my server where you can... There's a list of all the characters in the game and you can add your name to like... obviously a spreadsheet of characters. If you want to get matchup advice from some people in the server, then it's a good place to find resources and characters because and like who plays what character and a good overview over whichever characters everyone plays as. I won't lose. Now the counter only game is usually like Mac versus Shulk. That's like counter only matches. What the fuck is going on? The Shulk counter launch is so good. I never see anyone play Shulk, and I love fighting against Shulk. I love fucking... Prodigy, my guy. We are being infiltrated by Celestials. I think so. Shulk got replaced by Pyra and Mithra. I know, these big... They fucking chose the wrong Xenoblade character anyway. It should have been Rhyme. Now, I attract Little Max. Being the most attractive Mac that exists. Yeah, it tends to be a lot of Max in my arenas. Max and Ganons and K. Rool's. I seem to be playing quite well tonight. I just hope this continues. Whoa! Is the effect of the Ganon practice. It was the best run I've ever had on Quick Play. It was absolutely it was absolutely fantastic. I've never ever done so well with Ganon in my life. Good game, Prodigy. And now to get my ass handed to me by getting the bin Cineroar. I don't know who Nia is, so... Nia. I don't care about Xenoblade 2. I only wanted Ryan from Xenoblade 1, aka the Little Mac Dittos of my wrongdoing. It's definitely a hard Ditto, because it comes down just to like who can make the better decisions, and because if one mistake can cost you the whole stock. No, I never played Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Because I'm not anime fucking trash. There go half my followers. Whoa. Oh shit! That thing in my KO punch. Oh my god. Interesting. Jesus poison, what? What, anime trash? No. Ah, close. It was a lot closer than the last game, though. You were on a roll there. What does capping mean? Everyone says it. It doesn't make any sense. I never... Oh well. Good game though, Esu. That was closer than the last time though, so I must have been on a good roll there. Cracked? No, I know cracked means, like, good. Players that are good, so, like, they're fucking cracked, but it's, like, ridiculous. Just capping, it's like, just say lying or just kidding. I don't know, people are... It's like that it's a... Yeah, it means lying and joking, yeah. It sounds strange to me. It just doesn't sound like that. I'm old, so, like, I don't fucking know what you kids are talking about. Chatting shit, essentially. Right. Well, I'm old, so, like... You don't sound old. Well, how old do you think I am? It took me like 3 years to mean ATM meant at the moment. Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not immediately obvious, so, I mean... BTW. Darkest Lariat breaks shields. Interesting. I thought like 24, but I think I'm mistaken. Well, no, that's not far off. Water should have the type advantage here. Yeah, exactly. Greninja, come through. Isn't fire good against dark? No. Neutral. Well, I'm not 24, but it's not far off, so... Modi's in Greninja is fucking brilliant, though. And Esu's definitely got the best Incineroar. So... Well, in the regular games, Greninja... I don't know, because Incineroar is really bulky and slow. So it can probably take a couple hits from Greninja, because I think Greninja's a bit more of a glass cannon. But I'm not really sure about that, because I haven't used Greninja in the games in fucking forever. Yeah, I know you're 9, Paz. Rob is as well. Hello, my name is Poison. I am pouring myself a can of Strongbow. I am 9 years old. I love those parries so much. How old are you then? Old enough. Oh, 500 years old. Yeah. Yeah, actually 500. That was a great game though. I loved watching that. I think like 26 then. No, it is 500. I'm late 20s, I get called old. Yeah, I know how that feels, Esu, when you don't understand what kids are talking about and you're just like, what? And you realise like your humour's so outdated and like, well, like, and I'm like, my humour is so outdated, and especially even people who are the same age as me. I thought people who are older than I am, and they're like, you're referencing things from like the 90s and the 80s and the 70s, and it's because I grew up with like, well, I mean, I remember Rob, we were talking about this, weren't we? I said I grew up with my parents in a very musical household. My parents were always listening to older music and watching older movies, and I always say that my mother's stuck in the 80s. So I know, not like in a sort of I was born in the wrong generation, because I hate that shit. But I have a much more, everything I seem to like is like not made in the year in the 2010s, you know. Like all my favorite bands are like dad rock bands, as people say, and then are like, I like a lot of new music as well, actually, and like all the TV shows I watch are all from the 80s and 90s, and all my humour, I reference things from the 80s. Video game consoles from the 80s and 90s are my favourites, and shit like that. And you're an old soul. I don't know, I mean, maybe, but it's just because I grew up with that sort of influence, I think, from my parents, who were very into this sort of the cultural, is it zeitgeist? The cultural, who their experiences in the 80s and 70s really rubbed off on me and my sister growing up. So put it that way. In conclusion, Boomer Mac, absolutely. How young are you then? Yes, you got it right. Yes, 500. 501 soon. 501st birthday in 2 months. Me and Kier's almost have the same birthday. Very nearly. Well, he must be. Yeah, he's born the same year as me. Then he must be slightly older by like a month. Yeah, like no, less than a month. Slightly less than a month. Kier's is older than I am. I think. Because his birthday's July, and so is mine. Mine is 21st of June, so that must be pretty close. Rob, what are you going to do for your birthday? I'm going to celebrate. Maybe I'll just come visit you with my boyfriend, and we'll just show up at your house. Like, hi, I'm here for some cookies. My boyfriend can always appreciate cookies. Celestro's going live. Go hang out with Celestro. If you want, I mean, you can choose. Things open up on that day here. Well, you certainly made your plans then. I don't know if that's the right word to use. Zeitgeist? Zeitgeist refers to spirit, it means spirit of the age. Refers to an invisible agent or force dominating the characteristics of a given epoch in world history. So it's basically the cult, like the culture of the time. World's meta, absolutely. Boomer language, Zeitgeist. Fuck it. It's a stupid word. Don't use it. People don't say that word. It's German. Boomer language. Old people words. Old people words. Don't say you don't learn anything in the stream. I know, we are educating the children. And an actual toaster one, yo, can I join? Yes, you can. Exclamation point, we've got open casuals. Exclamation point arena to find the arena code. There's no passwords. Get on the bloody blower and show us what you've got. Really, how fucking old are you? I want to know, don't mess with me. I already told you. So does the E stand for Incineroar? Incineroar. Eternal suffering. Maybe your name is secretly the same as my name. It must mean Isu. Esu is very lazy. What is that joke in bottom live? You just joined, I'm oof. Okay, well welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Glad to have you. I would say poison is 500 minus 481. I'm gonna find out what that is and see if it's right. 500 minus 481 is 19. No, I'm not 19. I'm older than 19. An actual toast is an interesting name. Exactly. I had to type it into Google, Rob. Look, I don't have a maths degree like you. I failed maths in school tremendously. Which is funny, because I have a master's degree. Oh well, I'm studying for a master's degree. I like to just say it to brag about people, just to make myself sound better. I'm just like, yeah, well I've got 2 degrees, so tell me about it. You know what they say, all toasters toast toast. So I am okay with people named Toaster following me. Because I love toasters, and we all toasters toast toast. $500 minus 471. No, no. That's too far in the other direction. You're getting closer. Is it like, we want to figure out how old Poison is because we want to call her names and insult her in the chat, but is she old enough to be able to handle it? Like, do not open until you are stupid bitch age. I say that about people. I'm like, are you old enough for me to call you like names? Oh, I like the Trevor Belmont icon. That is the correct icon. Just go and hang out with Soul. Don't yell at me in the chat. Soul knows it. Yeah, go ask Celestial. He probably knows.
3, 2, 1, go!
I've not played now. Go ask Celestial how old I am. He's gonna know. He probably does know. Going, he's gonna be like, why are you asking me? I know, I can just hear it. I know what he's gonna be like. He's gonna be like, go ask Poison, what are you asking me for? I can just hear his voice. I can hear him saying it. It is a village in Estonia, apparently. What? Esu. Is it Isu or Esu? He doesn't know. I'll have to DM it to him. That's funny. I thought he did know. I suppose it's not really something you ask people sort of like nowadays, is it? Well, maybe not like nowadays, but that's so funny. Oh, thank you, Prodigy. Oh, fuck. God damn it, Prodigy. You're beating my ass here. This is not how it should go. I'm supposed to win. Yeah, some people don't remember either, so I mean, it's like, whatever. Fuck, I keep using up my jump. Good game. You do realise I'm not going to tell you, it's just a joke. It's like, it doesn't matter. I forget how old I am sometimes. My boyfriend wouldn't even, like, forgot his own birthday. I was not even paying attention. Finally, I beat you. Yeah, well done. I'm gonna go tell Celestro. You're gonna hear his voice in a second. Hang on. Oh, that is hilarious. Can you guys hear that if I put him on? He does know. He knows. He does. He totally knows. Although he's got a better raid alert than me. My raid alert sucks. What's my host alert? Oh yeah, that's the new one. There's no sound effect for that though. I'm gonna change that. Does that not even show up? Hosting. Yeah, there you go. It shows up now. But there's no sound effect for it. So there should be a sound effect, which can be... could be I love you. Stop telling you. Oh, that is so funny. Anyway, yeah, I was fucking about with my alerts today, but I didn't change the host one. They're a bit funny. They don't really want to work properly. The donation one, for some reason that one doesn't show up whenever people actually do donate, which is fucking stupid. Bits. And that's the follow one. I followed myself. I don't know. No, the sound effect. No, I need to work with it. It's because they'll be muted. They'll be fucking muted.
Yeah.
Did you
This is a test bit alert.
Did you hear that one? The Hopper, don't get mad. It's just a joke.
Okay.
Did you see that one? Does that one come up? The Donkey Kong dancing? Like, I don't... It's not like I'm just singling you out. I don't often go around just telling people how old I am. Good game, guys. I'm not showing you the sub one, though, because the sub one I thought was It's not even funny. It's only funny to me. Like, I'm the only person that thinks it's funny. It's not even that good. Celestro's one is way better. Alright, Toaster, let's see what you've got. Please main Belmont. Please main Belmont. Donkey Kong. Well done, Pingu. Go for it. Kick some booty against the... against the DK. There used to be a time, right? I'm still not really technically excellent with streaming. And there's a lot of audio things that I need to change the channel point I learned because they are ridiculously loud. But, wasn't Red in here? I thought Red was going to show me off as Terry Bogard. That's going to be our one strike against you. Do you know how old Soul is? I do know how old he is. I think he mentioned it once and I just, like, never forgot. I'm not going to say it because it might not be true. I'm pretty sure I know how old he is. I'm 99% sure. But I'm not telling you because it might be wrong. I know within plus minus 5 years. Yeah, Rob knows as well. Yeah, because we were on call with him one time and he was telling us we were talking about it. We were talking about jobs or something. He's like 35. He's not 35. It's too powerful information. We can't tell you how old he is. Oh no, that's so funny. We're not ready to handle that type of information. I wonder, I wonder if that's it.
Okay.
Okay, it's not meant to play twice. What the fuck? Maybe that's why it didn't pop up, Rob. Otherwise you would have heard fucking Toad screaming at you. That is hilarious. So thank you, by the way, Rob. Much appreciated. Er du återrassing klar for 17. mai? Kan du ikke lese denne e-posten? Jo da, det kan jeg gjøre. Faen. Did you get it twice? I got 2 emails. I don't know if you sent me 2 times the amount. John with the $41. I know. Oh yeah, well I got 2 emails, but I can send you it back if it's too much. What? Gonna... What? Is that your way of saying hi? Just saying what? It's mine too. Just like, what? What? Like Otto from The Simpsons. Hey, Bart dude! Like that. I like the way Ryu says what when he dies in Smash. Goes like, what? It's awesome. I don't like the Right, FD, I keep on reading it as Fierce Deity, like Fierce Deity Link from Majora's Mask. It's Final Destination. I don't like that Final Destination as background noises are as loud as they are. I didn't even notice that, to be honest. Sometime in the cycle it just goes like... That's what it goes like. I lost both games because I played Cracked Link set 1 and lost to Descentish Falco because I... because of USD. Cracked Link, like Toon Link but kind of brittle. Yeah, Cracked Link, like he's completely broken, like psychologically destroyed. He's been through a lot of crap in his life. He's been through a lot. Tonk. Toonk. No worries, the Hopper, you're free to jump between streams. Of course you are. Thanks for popping in anyway. Are we fighting or? I received the biggest compliment, I'm happy. What was it? What is the biggest way to compliment you? What is, I'm asking everyone, what, not doesn't need to necessarily be Smash related, but like what's the biggest compliment that you could receive? What's this fucking song again? Are you sure you're not NG, who's the best Ganon in the Netherlands? He said I played exactly like them. That's an awesome compliment. Oh shit, I lost my jump. The biggest compliment I think I got with Smash was from Verminubis, who's like a legitimate pro Ganon. And I was just like, and I fought against him. I didn't expect to win, and I didn't. But I got him down to last stock. And he was just like, don't sleep on that little Mac of yours, Poison. And I was like, oh. I just came back to say what the fuck. That was an alright game. Oh my god, you're going Cloud. That's my second main too. You haven't used ever because I'm shit ass. 3,
2, 1, go!
No smash, bro. No, let's smash, sis. Well, mistakes happen. Beware of KO punch underneath platforms because it hits underneath platforms. I jumped straight into that blade beam. That was a good idea. Not. Good game. I was called NG Plus as a joke. My best compliment was going to my first Smash 4 tourney, and the number 1 Smash 4 player in Scotland came and asked me, how have I not heard of you after reaching winners semis? Who was it? That Cloud Godlike Chapter 2. Exactly. I love Cloud. I love fighting against Clouds. That was my brother playing the whole time. He was like, I hate Little Mac. Aw. Let me fight him more. I love when people hate Little Mac. It's like kicking a puppy. A guy called Jakobin, he was number 1 at the time. His Toon Link was a monster in that game. Haven't heard of him either. Was he really the best in Scotland? We went to a lot of Smash 4 tourneys back then. I've never heard of him. I loved watching a Yoshi player, a top Yoshi player in Scotland. His name was Pidgey. He was great. Ah, shit happens. No, that's not my meaning. I just honestly hadn't heard of him. But that's awesome though, that's really cool. I was just happy when Verma himself, Verma Nubis was like, don't sleep on that little Mac of yours, you've got some potential there. And I was like, it's like the man himself. The literal best Ganon. I've heard he's retired now, but he's acted in servers. I've heard of Pidgey, he's awesome. Pidgey is awesome, he's a great Yoshi. I'm not sure if he still plays Yoshi because this was back in Smash 4. I never met him or anything, but I would love to play against him now. The best smack in Scotland has been in here as well. In my stream. He follows me, I think. Dane. He's in the server as well. I've beaten him a couple times. He's just awesome. Just completely awesome. That's the only word for it. How many was that? Was that 3? Yeah. I'm gonna watch Soul. Yeah, it's quiet tonight. Don't know if you guys can even hear that. Nah, it's quiet. Quiet tonight, which is fine. Rob, are you not joining? I don't normally, is there so many people in the arena? Wait, there's... Karen is watching football. Oh well, the football, I mean gods. Godspeed football. Godspeed. No, that's alright. Be quiet anyway. It's a Sunday night, so not expecting a full arena. I wonder if Kears is still on. He is still on. Jesus, he streamed for so long yesterday. He's gonna go for it again today. I don't care for football, like, at all. Kears is such a... yeah, he is. He's been live for 6 hours. Crazy. Yeah, he streams so much and he works really hard. Oh, nice cross slash there. That was genius. He's been playing a lot of Pokemon. I didn't see much of it yesterday. Some of it. I know he was doing his podcast. Which I've often thought about doing, but I don't have anything interesting to say. It's amazing that I even stream, to be honest. I don't have anything interesting at all to say in a podcast. Who would Rick Mail main in Smash? Probably some cracking bird. Probably Bayonetta, but no. Pyra's big any female character, probably. If you're going with like, well, if you're going with like the Richie character from Bottom, any female character. If you're going with Rick from the Young Ones, then it would be a different answer. But I don't know which character would be like the most socialist out of the roster. Probably Cloud, because he's like an eco-terrorist fighting for the good of the planet. So, and he's like anti-capitalist. So, I was thinking a Mario character since he did a lot of Nintendo commercials in the 90s. Yeah, he'd probably, if it was Rick Mail himself, he'd probably play as like Link. I can't believe Cloud is a terrorist. Yeah, he literally is. Like, he's a good terrorist, so it's fine. Well, he's part of an eco-terrorist group. He knows what he's about. There's something about FF7 that makes it fun to be radicalized. Beautiful cross slash there. He's the Nelson Mandela of Smash. The part where you fight giant houses. Yeah, fuck that part in the remake. That was horrible. I struggled less with the final boss of the game, that game than I did with the Hell House. Is the new integrated stuff any good? I haven't played it. I don't have a PS5. I still can't believe how baggy Cloud's pants are. Well, he needs it for all that. Ever since they kind of made the first soldier stuff, I've been kind of worried. No. Did she just run up and KO punch? Yes, she did. That's how you play Mac. Yes, she did, Mama. Chic.
3, 2, 1, go!
I need to make granola. We'll be back in a bit. Okay, Rob. You're all good. I was saying to see the Ganon reps. I won't play them without you. I'll play them when you get back. Then I know that you're here. That's just a product that exists pre-made in boxes. Maybe Rob makes it from scratch. What character do you hate the most? I don't waste my time hating characters, so the answer is none. I hate Gino for not being in the game. Who? Travis Touchdown for not being in the game. There you go. I don't waste my time hating characters though, it's just such a waste of fucking time. And it annoys me, so I don't bother. Oh, that cunt from the Mario RPG. Oh, boo. That game sucked. Probably one of the worst choices for a Smash character ever. Hey Edwin Oko, how you doing, man? That's a hot take if I ever heard one. Oh god, Gino. Yeah. You totally tried hard that game. Yeah, it's the cunt from fucking Mario RPG. I was looking at Celestia's stream there. Stupid choice for a character, personally. Not someone I would... Not... Because I didn't like Mario RPG at all, so... I only liked Mallow as a character. I just didn't like it as a game. Waluigi... Yeah, Waluigi would be a better choice, I think. I honestly wouldn't mind Waluigi. I think Waluigi would be a great choice. I think he's a funny character. There's no reason for him not to be in Smash. But, you know what? I don't really give a shit who the next characters are. You get who you get, and you're just gonna have to fucking deal with it. Waluigi would be a weird ad. I just don't want to know why people think they're gonna add, like, sort of non-protagonists and, like, just sort of weird choices. Just because a game's popular doesn't mean it's gonna fit in Smash, you know. Crash Bandicoot was rumoured. I would absolutely love Crash Bandicoot. That's my #1 pick. Crash Bandicoot, Eggman, and Travis Touchdown. But Travis get me costumed, so, I'm not holding out too high hopes for Travis. But he's someone I would absolutely die for to have in Smash. Eggman reskin Bowser. Yeah, he'd be more or less like Bowser Jr., but I think he'd be fun. He'd be a hilarious character. There's plenty of Sonic spirits that could be characters that could be spirits. You know what I mean? Not fucking shitty Gino.
Got what it takes, man.
You can't counter KO punch. Like, at all. The KO punch, if it lands, the KO punch, it can't be countered, it can't be shielded. Mithras Foresight actually doesn't stop it, I don't think. Oh god, I just give you free revenge. I've read that. Well, I mean, it's not immediately obvious either, but fucking... You off to bed?
No, no.
Okay. Yeah, it was a good game, but if you didn't know, you didn't know, so don't worry about it. Now you know, KO punch can't be blocked. Like, you can dodge out of it, like, you can dodge it, but if it lands, like, you can't counter it, you can't shield it. You can shield the aerial KO punch. I think, because it's not as powerful anyway, because it doesn't have as much knockback. But, Lotomat can super armor through KO punch. What? Super armor through his own KO punch? I'll think about your Roy. Your Roy's okay. But I'll have to fight you again and comment a bit more, like, whilst we're fighting, because I just immediately forget these sort of things. Like, I just sort of do it from the perspective of Max, so, your Roy's pretty good. Just don't rely too much on counter, and don't rely too much on Roy's side B. That's all I can say, but I can't... You're better off asking someone who, actually knows what they're talking about when it comes to Roy, because I don't. So... Because it'd be like asking someone, how's my Little Mac? And they don't know anything about Little Mac at all. So... I didn't know I couldn't counter KO punch, and that's why I lost. Yeah, I mean, well, you didn't know, so... Now you do know. Right, I'll jump to the back, because that was actually my fourth one. But I just wanted to get a win against you, SU. I'm sorry. I just wanted to know that I could beat you, because your Incineroar's too good. You're too powerful. I'll watch your Roy a bit, Da Hopper, and I'll let you know what I think. Yeah, he's a very good Incineroar. He's the best one I know of, so... Or they, sorry, if you're they instead of he. Because it's very easy for us to assume that every Smash player is male. Hopper, if you want. Okay. Let me type in... Everyone calls me Hopper. Alright, well, Hopper it is then. You are indeed a he. Okay. I'm fucking dying for a cup of tea. I haven't had one in, like, since Friday. More than that. Yeah, Friday, actually. No, Friday. Because I have tea at work. I have to get some after work. This is not going to do. Ask me. No, I ran out of tea bags. That's the thing. I got this caramel tea recently. It's naturally sweet, really good. Caramel tea? I like caramel, but the only tea I like is like English breakfast tea. Go ask him to get some. Well, the stores aren't open, and it's too late now. It's like it's like 9:45, so. Dark caramel. I'm not sure I'd like that. I like caramel, but in tea? You know what? I might just order some fucking tea right now. A big ass bag of English breakfast, please. Did they do decaf? Decaffeinated, 4.49. 50 bags. I'll buy one of them, I think. I always have lemon tea. I love sour stuff. Lemon tea, no, I'm not into. No, I just like boring tea. It's supposed to be a good thing to avoid extra sweet, but I have it with toast. Absolutely drowned in marmalade, so it's kind of pointless. Anything beats fizzy drinks, or how do people call it, soda. Yeah, I understand that. Well, I'll be buying several of those, I think. 2 items, 100 bags, £8. You are £27 away from free shipping. Oh no, it might be in the UK though. How do you call these drinks in Norwegian? Bruce. Pleier å drikke brus. Fizzy drinks, fizzy juice. Everything in Scotland is like juice, isn't it? It's like water, milk, tea, juice. B-R-U-S is the Norwegian word, brus. One of these days I'll find a word you don't know. Try and find a word. Find a funny Norwegian word and tell it to me and I'll see if I know what it means. My boyfriend will know though. I'm listening to like Celestial at the same time as this, by the way. I don't know if you can hear him. That was a match, indeed. I love that I'm not even paying attention to like my own stream. I'm just watching the soul. Just eat it. It's a compliment. I'm watching you whilst I'm streaming. I never do that. Time for some KFC. Oh, Eddie, I'm dying for KFC. They don't have it here in Norway, and it's been annoying me for about 4 years now. Max has big PP. Hello. Soul Samurai, how you doing? See, Hopper, you're playing quite well this match. I probably wouldn't do that at Ledge because, well, at least with Mac, it's like the eruption thing at Ledge is it's like just completely counter food. So but you're playing very well this match. I think Luigi is a contender for most fun character. Do you like playing as Luigi? Do you play as Luigi like often? You're doing well today, that's good. I've had a nice day of just gaming. Luigi up, Beagle Burr. I will snap a picture and post it on the Discord. Please do. I miss KFC. I haven't eaten KFC in like... Well, the last time I was in Scotland I didn't have KFC, and in the time before that I didn't have it either, so it would have been over a year ago. Maybe 2 years ago that I had KFC. I don't really eat fast food. I don't really like it, but yeah. I think Luigi is fun because you can just combo into anything by accident. Luigi is very fun. I like fighting against Luigi. Here's some bangers. Potetgull. Yeah, that's crisps. Hageslange. Garden snake. Blekksprut. I think that's ink. Something to do with ink. Brødrister. And Trollmann. I don't know if it's bread or bro. I don't know. I don't know that one actually, but I probably know it if Knut said it. Potato gul is chip. Is like crisps though. And Trollman is well obvious. So. I wonder if it's brød. You know? Yeah, brød. Which, yeah, it's a toaster. Garden snake is a hose, yeah, Pageslange. Blekksprut is an octopus, and brødrister is a toaster. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, hageslange, yeah. Garden snake. I mean, it seems we have stuff like cat's eye for those roadside reflectors, so it makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a little weird. What about the phrase, Norwegian phrase, is i magen? Bein i nesa. Midt i smørøyet. Smørøyet, it's hard to say. Are there any killer Norwegian only brands? Super Chips I've never seen anywhere else, like Iron Brew in the UK. Super Chips is a brand of crisp that I've never seen anywhere else, and they're very plain, but I like them a lot, so. Iron Brew I've not had in ages, not since Christmas. Why are Lay's called Walkers in the UK? I don't know, actually. How do you explain the taste of Iron Brew, a wet noodle? I don't know, I tend to just say it's very sweet. Why is Walmart called Asda? Iron Brew's fruity. I don't know if I would say it's fruity, but it's very sweet. Maybe it is quite fruity, I don't know. I've heard someone say it tastes like bubblegum, but I don't really know if I agree with that. But it's very, very sweet. It tastes orangey. It's very hard to describe. It's a very unique taste. There's not really nothing else that tastes like Iron Brew. I hate sweet stuff. Well, you wouldn't like Iron Brew then. What's your favourite ice cream flavour? Probably caramel or mango. Oh, friend request. Mango sorbet. Anything fruit, like fruity ice cream I like. Fruit like strawberry. Not strawberry as much actually. Orange, mango, caramel, obviously not fruit, but caramel ice cream I really like with extra caramel sauce. Very tropical fruity sort of things I'm into generally, so I like any drinks that are like really, really fruity. I really like them. That's like my favourite type of drink. I used to like bubblegum ice cream as a kid. Oh, I don't really like bubblegum flavours. It's just like sugar though, isn't it? It just tastes like sugar. Not super into that flavour. Mango ice cream, yeah. You never had mango ice cream? It's delicious. Is Henrik Olsen like Häagen-Dazs? Yeah, I think so. Welcome back, Rob. How was your granola? Oh, don't worry about it, Hopper. That's fine. Sekai with the raid. Thank you so much. I don't know why that doesn't come up because I changed my raid alert. I'll have to change that. Thank you so much for the raid. The granola's in the oven. Do you make it this late? It's like almost 9 o'clock where you are. You making it? Oh yeah, you're like a night owl though, aren't you? You always stay up late. Rob, see like when that bit in Father Ted where he's like, oh yes, but I have to wake up at 11 in the morning. Is that like you? This is the mathematically optimal time for granola production. For my lunches, I make a whole load of it. Ah, right, okay. That sounds yummy, actually. I would totally try that. Have you ever been in Holland? Yes, I've been there 3 times. Ooh, thank you, Sekai, for the sub. Box of shame roll. When you ask me for a roll, and I'm gonna fucking delete you. I live in Holland. How was it? I really like Holland. I think it's a beautiful country. Thank you so much for the sub, Sekai. That's my sub alert now. I changed it to that. It's not even funny, but it's like, I don't know, I love it. I just love it. Travis, it's gotta be Travis. I don't even know if you guys could hear that well, but let me know if you could or if you couldn't. It was quiet. Yeah, I'll need to work on that because I don't know how to make them louder. Because the channel point rewards are loud as fuck, but the... Good luck, indeed, have fun. What do you want a box of shame? What does that mean? What do you want that for? By the way, Adrian, if you're still in the chat, when we do the crew battle, at the end of it, we usually, or me and Celestial did this, we usually have like a best of 5 afterwards, like me and you. Or the other person hosting the crew battle. We publicly shame the person who has the box of shame. But what's the point though? Mac and this girl, this Wii Fit trainer, they're probably friends. A self-insult roll. But I can just do that for you. If you want me to insult you, then I can. They both spend all their time at the gym, exactly. 60 minutes in the gym and 45 in the Mac got a shower for, hint hint. Insult me, please. I don't need to. I think it's shame enough, don't you? I was about to say salt in me, please. Good game. That was a good game. I felt a little bit of lag there. Right, you know what? Let me look. I think I can make them louder. If I subscription volume, turn it up to like 100. I subbed to myself. I don't know if that was any better. Why do people leave? I want to battle 1, 2, 3. I don't know. It's late, I guess, or people are tired, going to bed. It's Sunday, so. Whew. Been live for 2 hours. It feels like a lot longer. I don't know how Kiers does it. He streams for like 6 hours a day. He's insane. Yeah, 123 is insane. Well, and 123 won the tournament that I hosted, so you know it's a good battle to choose. I don't think they're still in here though. I don't know. Yeah, he's in my server though. He's usually pretty active, so. Who is this Bayonetta? Are they in here? Oh, very nice. Nice thingy there. Oh, boo. Yeah, that's him. How many have I won in a row? Was that 2? We'll say it's 2. Because I don't fucking know. Corin. Looking forward to this. I like fighting Corin. A lot of people were in that tournament. It was a pretty good tourney. Be cool to get a bunch of people from different servers to join it too, but it's not just mine. Like a multi-server, cross-server, cross-platform endeavour. That was pretty good actually. Okay, Corin up tilt is strong enough to break through. Are you going to host a tournament in the near future? I don't know. I joined the stream to find Poison bullying her viewers. Well, I mean, isn't that what I always do? I bully everyone, because I'm a mean bitch. And I'm also the streamer, so I get to do what I want. That's what you're here for. You're here for insults and bullying. Oh. Hey, you thingy threw my KO punch. The content we need. No more of this Miss Nice streamer woman. It's like mean bitches up in here. I'm not actually, I don't know. I don't know if people would describe me as a mean person. I hope not, but yeah. Ooh. That was 3. I want to know who Senju is. I quite like their Bayonetta. Mrs. Streamer bitch, yeah, tell me about it. That sounds mean. It does sound mean. Alright, maybe I'll show off those. I'll host in another arena in a sec. But since I've got Rob here, you guys can hear everything alright, can you? Yeah. Replays. How do we just watch it? Instead of editing it. Was it this one? This must have been an elite one. Yeah, this would have been from today. This is a matchup I knew how to do absolutely nothing with. This Rob. Which is fitting, isn't it? It is just you, the match. Rate my Ganon 10 out of 10, please. A+, F-, 0 out of 10. Let's hope so. That was quick. X and down to get rid of this way. Well, there you go, that's that then. Not enough down here and random F smash. X and down together.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, this. This was the Sephiroth that I don't think they knew what they were doing. And I was said to Celestial, well, tagged Celestial, I don't know if he saw it. I was like, I don't like talking bad about other players, I don't like to do that. But this guy, I just didn't know what he was doing. You didn't spam Warlock Punch the whole game. Oh, perfect. 0 out of 10, that's exactly the rating that I wanted. There's one there. That's a Warlock Punch. This was it, this was it, this was it! The reverse aerial Warlock. I did it. Am I a Ganon player now? Yeah, it was I don't know what that Sephiroth thought he was doing. This was an Ice Climber. A really good Ice Climber actually, I thought. 1 million out of 10. This was a great match actually. These Ices actually really knew what they were doing, but I think that's not the one I wanted. I think I saved more Ganon ones. But yeah, that Sephiroth actually, they kept on rematching me as well, like, so I was like just gaining fuckloads of GSP. Saved a lot of these. Is it records? Smash tags? By wins. Really won against 1, 2, 3, 14 times. That doesn't sound right. Crazy. Where am I on this list? 32. Eleven wins against Juicy Kai. You're equals with Kiers. Crazy. Let's look at some spirits whilst I'm here.
Spirit Boy!
I know there's some that I'm missing. That guy was just Byleth, isn't he? I'm proud of you getting Ganon into Elite. Thank you. You should keep playing him. See, Ganon's super fun. I don't really consider myself like a Ganon player though. He's like just really fun because that sort of style of character appeals to me. It just must be like these volatile, highly explosive, like, different characters. You know what I mean? But, yeah, so that's all the characters I have in Elite Smash. It's not many. It's not something I do, like, a lot of, so... Ganon Arena win. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll host a tournament again one day. Maybe someday. Magic Con Shell, will Poison ever host another tournament? Maybe someday.
Step into the ring.
Right, we'll do a couple more matches. If there's even people about. There might not be, because it's very quiet. That's okay. Another Ganon song, just to... be when you're not tired 24/7. I know, you're fucking telling me about it. Here's a way for me to lose all my followers. I think Gerudo Valley is a really overrated song. Oh, I know that name. When I send you PayPal payments, do you need to accept them? No, I think I just get them. I don't need to do anything. I just get emails saying like so-and-so sent me this much. Maybe there's a setting for people that need to do that though. Like if you don't want certain people sending you money or something like that. Well, of course I do. I don't know if that's a setting or something. I'm not really sure about it. Oh god, that was dangerous. I can't stand Pyra and Mytha's voices. Their voices irritate me. They just sound like they're fucking really going for it. They don't enunciate their words. Their voices are fine in Smash. Are they though? Like, are they actually? I suppose no one's caring about their voice, are they? Nice. So when they do that, it's like blazing it. It's just so annoying. Nice one though. How was your trip, Gray? I'm gonna just make these the last matches, guys. I'm tired. It's not a very nice word flip, so I mean, you tell me. Also, Vex is here. Hi. Just making this the last matches or two because I can't be bothered anymore. I'm tired. And now we can use King. You get a lot of mileage out of that King Dice emote. Like, I did not expect it to be as popular as it is. I'll be hanging out with Celestro afterwards, probably. I've never heard of that. Yeah, it's not a very nice word, as far as I know, so I've just don't allow it. I don't like taking chances with that sort of thing. I can't be bothered having arguments about it and stuff. I don't go, so, I just don't go there. You don't even want to take it there. We use it all the time for a different meaning. I mean, I mean, words have different meanings in different places, so. I don't think it's like I consciously banned it though. It just because it came up as like someone must have sent it as a message, and then it was like banned term. Do you want to allow it? And I was just like, nah. So yeah, that's why. I don't really like going there with that sort of thing, so I just don't bother. Yeah, I saw a Hopper, nice one. What I wanted to say was I prefer Pyron with his Japanese voices and maybe their name too, but I can't read Hero spells if I change language. What are their names in Japanese, or name? No access to the Switch yet, so I guess I'll dust off the old Steam. What will you play? Homura and Hikari. That's... Library too big. Relatable. Good games, guys. Right, we'll do a couple more. Yes. No, I'm here. Nah, we'll do a few more. We can do a couple more. The day I get to fight a DK is always a fun day. I'm gonna work some more on my sub-alert stuff. I'm gonna get one Induct to help me because they're really technical and they know a lot about that sort of thing, so... Yeah, Vex, you're in the cord, aren't you? We can always use more Donkey Kongs. We can always use more good Donkey Kongs too, like you. You can join the ranks of Dr. PP. He's a doctor, is a great Donkey Kong. They play the same costume as you. You guys both play the white Donkey Kong. Hi Kieran, how are you? I saw you in Kira's stream earlier with Pokemon. Did you get everything you were looking for? I'm an alright DK. You got 2 shiny Meowths. Nice, nice. Doc is OP, please nerf. Doc is fucking OP. He's a fantastic Donkey Kong. I can't wait to see him in the crew battle. Enjoying those mod privileges, are you, Flip? Good game, good game. Using mod privileges to look up naughty words. I guess I'm playing Frostpunk so I can watch something at the same time. Never played it.
3, 2, 1, go!
No, that is fair enough. That helped me actually, thank you. That didn't though. Jesus, I keep falling into it. Oh, Jesus. This is hard. This is quite a good matchup for Mac as well, so... Why did I not just run towards her? I hate that move. It's just... ugh. I need more practice with that matchup. Yeah, with how much they're fucking using it as well, so... And I kept on falling into it, so I mean, it's my own fault. That's fine. Because that was all they were doing as Pyro was just the side B. I think they were. Yeah, I'm tired as well. Just suddenly really tired. I don't know how Kyrus does it streaming for like 6 hours. I said 3 hours. Yeah, I know. I just need to think a bit more. I'm just thinking of how tired I am. Very suddenly. It always comes on so suddenly. I need to go for a shower and everything as well, so. You've sounded back to your old self this stream. You think so? What does that mean? Earlier, yeah, no, I'm tired now. Just lots of laughing and having fun. Yeah. No, it always hits me just very suddenly with how tired I get, but it's like socially tired, you know? That's why I like streaming, because I get to control it. I get to decide when I get to stop, you know, and... This is great, just watching this. I'll do one more match, then I'm done. So if anyone comes in now, then you are not getting a match. Whew, I don't know. Tomorrow I'll probably be completely fucking dead after work, but I hope not. I went to go visit a friend on Friday, one of Knut's friends. Because he has kittens. 2 kittens that I sent pictures of. But I noticed that I get very tired with people. The kittens were ragdolls, yeah. Not like tired of people, but very tired generally. Like, what am I talking about? See, I just completely lost track of myself there, like what I was talking about. But I just noticed that, like, I get very tired because oh shit. On stream, people are always like, oh, how are you? You know, but it's like a generic thing, but it sounds a bit daft, but like, people are very quick to put their problems on me. I think people are very, like, how to explain it? I've had to sort of call people out on stream, not like on stream, but sort of off, well, from the stream, but I've had to call them out off stream because, like, for basically coming in here and using this as a therapy session, and that's not what I'm here to do. And I noticed that I seem to, I don't know if it's because I must be easy to talk to, or if people think that about me or something, because, or something like that. No, I'm not trying to, like, blow my own horn or something here, but I seem to attract this in people, that people are very quick to sort of open up their deepest problems about. And I'm not sure how much I like that, to be honest. How did I not land a single hit from that on that DK? Maybe you come across as someone who wants to help. Yeah, I do, but you know, it's like at the same time, I'm just mainly after everything recently, I just don't really have enough energy to give to people, I feel like, and they deserve to have that energy given to them. You know, someone to listen to them and that sort of thing, but it's like, no one's ever fucking asking me how I'm doing. Do you think parasocial relationships are formed through your content? I hope not. As in, like, people who think that I'm, or streamers in general, like, or, because Kyrus was telling me about this as well, and he was saying that you're probably not really used to this because your stream is fairly new, in it, which it is. At the level it is currently. Oh, hi Twiddly. But I don't. Well, I want people to see me as an entertainer, as a streamer, and as a person, but not as someone who is going to understand everything that you're going through, you know? It's like, I'd like to understand it, but I don't, and I don't have that, because if I did this for everyone that does this with me, I would have no fucking time for myself, and I am hugely introverted. I require me time. It's not an option for me not to have that. It's just not happening at all, or I'm going to be pissy and annoyed and cranky until I get to recharge just by myself. It's not an option. So I don't want people to come in here and be like, you're my therapist. They obviously don't really say it out loud, but you know, I mean, it's like never asking, but I notice it as well in real life a little bit, that some people are very, as soon as we become friends, they're quick, like, oh, this girl is fucking easy to talk to, and I'm just going to tell her all the trauma in my life. I just use the funny, shouty Mac lady who make anxiety go away. See, that's exactly what I would like. Oh my god, that was so dangerous. That was... no, not over yet. Whew. But it's not like you couldn't tell me something, you know, if you wanted to get it off your chest or something, then it's like fair enough, you know what I mean? The server's there, but I don't know how to phrase it. I don't think I'm making any sense. Silly girl who bullies viewers. Does Kyrus get it a lot too? Well, I don't know if he's gotten it recently, but he was telling me about it, so I was like, I asked him, like, do you ever have to deal with this? And he was like, all the time. Maybe not recently, but he's definitely had sort of folks who come in, and they always mean well. It's not like a bad thing. It's people who come in and they mean well, and they assume that you're, you know, they get this impression that you're comfortable, and they're comfortable around you, which is good, you know. But then I think it's sort of, you know, I'll offer people advice and stuff, but I'm not a therapist. I'm not your therapist. I'm here to yell at the internet and make people laugh. And if people get enjoyment out of that and it gives them some sort of something to look forward to, then that's, my job is done as far as I'm concerned. There's nothing more for me to do. And I do consider some people off the server to be like friends, more than just like stream regulars. I do consider some people friends. Whether or not they would agree is another thing, but because I don't really... That's another thing entirely, but... There is a line in where to place your personal problems. Exactly. But with, but I just noticed, I kind of got off topic, but I noticed it on Friday when I went to go visit my friend, and Knut was there too. And I feel kind of bad, but it was sort of like immediately started talking about, and I think it's just that he trusts us, you know, it is a good thing, you know, he trusts us and he feels comfortable able to tell us this stuff. But it's like, Twid, you're not getting a Jigglypuff roll. I'm not making a Jigglypuff roll for you. You know what I mean? I would be the worst therapist. But it's more, and I just sort of immediately noticed that he was immediately just went to sort of things that, you know, like how the bad day he was having and all the sort of stuff that had been going on in his life. And I don't think he even really asked me, like, how are you, you know? How's your new job going? It's like, it's small talk, but... You know, it's... And I'm selfish, so I'm, you know, I'm very selfish at points. And I'm unreasonable, so... I'm godlike at listening to people, I'm dog shit at giving advice. I know, and... I don't know if I'm good at giving advice either. But I guess I should probably maybe take it as a compliment more than anything, but at the same time it can be kind of tiring, you know what I mean? I have no emotions, so I'm pretty bad at emotional support. What do you mean you have no emotions? You have one emotion, Ganon. Well, I suppose you don't have. You're not just Ganon. Your only emotion is no mercy for the children. If Ganon is an emotion, I have that. Right, I'm making this the last game, guys. Karen moans at me for doing everything in a logical way rather than an emotional way. Yeah, you're probably quite like my Knut then. It's exhausting because you also don't want to make them feel worse, but you've no energy to deal with it. Exactly, and sort of with the time I've been having recently, and kind of before recently, if that makes any sense. Like, I've been completely spent, and I'm completely, totally exhausted. I don't have the capability to really, I don't have the mental capacity to carry this with me. Because that's what I do. Inevitably, it's not possible for me to not carry it with me in a way, you know? I try really, really hard not to. And I guess that the job I'm in now is good training for that because I have to deal with difficult cases all the time at work. But, and like, you know, and it gets emotionally difficult because you get attached. I get attached in a way because I want to help these people as much as I can. It's my job to help them. And I know that I have the power to help them significantly. So it's hard for me not to get invested, and so when a friend is like telling me about like personal problems, I want to help them. I am quite protective of people, and I can be very maternal and that sort of. And I'm very, very protective person. But even with people I don't know that well, like a couple of people in like the stream regulars and other people and stuff, I'm so protective of them, and you know what I mean. I would say the same one with my boyfriend, but my Knut, but he doesn't need anyone. He doesn't need anyone to be pleased because he can stand up for himself. And it's not that I don't think people can't stand up for themselves, but it's like an insane maternal reaction I have sometimes. Good example. One of my friends, had someone like insult their sexuality or something once, and I basically threatened to like cut the guy's eyes out. It's like an insane like instinct, you know. Nah, Gary, you're just a ray of sunshine. You're not like that at all. Even if something seems like not much of a deal, with emotions are a big deal, and validating the genuine feelings goes a long way. No, you're never draining. No one in the stream is draining. It's not really anyone specifically. It's not like that, and I don't. So it's not like that. It's not like I'm going to point fingers at people and be like, yeah, you need to stop doing this. But I have had to do that to people before. And it's not a nice thing to tell someone, like, by the way, you're actually extremely negative and it's affecting me. You know what I mean? What do you mean you can't use the B emote? Welcome back, Dragonite. What do you mean the B emote? It should be there. Just the letter B. No, Vex, I'm closing the arena, so don't bother switching. I'm done. I'm very tired. Sorry about that. No, it's not like I also don't want people to get the impression like you can never like talk to me about anything ever. That's not how it is. But just be aware that I probably don't really have anything good to offer you. Sonic the Fighters only. Don't tempt me with a good time. Yeah, you know what I mean? You can just tell me, Dragonite, about how much you hate the steel normal type in Pokemon. Thanks for popping in tonight, Vex, by the way. And everyone else, of course. Sorry, Twiddly, that you only got like one game. video broke off. I need to go and clip it. Let's look at some spirits. Sorry, Twid, that you only got like one game. Thank you, Vex, for the games too. But yeah, I mean, I'm just trying my best to be like a good person and accommodating for everyone, but sometimes it can be really it's not always easy, because I really do. Oh, I'm Cloud. Why am I Cloud? Oh yeah, my last time I did this was Cloud. I can't even see what I'm doing. This is so fast. Is this like an instant fall down? Oh yeah, instant fall. Ugh. Why am I Cloud? It's basically FF7 spoilers. Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it? Oh, for fuck's sake. No, 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 no final smash for you. Ah, fuck. Yeah, see you next time, Vex. Thank you. I refuse. Just fucking die. Already got that spirit anyway. I will not accept this. What about these ones? What's going on here? Look, they're all level 99 now. Barret, he's the real fucking deal. I thought I'd leveled up all the... Oh man. Boulder. We just got started, mech, baby. I have so many double spirits, I probably could just, like, sell all of them. There's so much in this game I've never seen. I don't have all the Xenoblade spirits. Yeah, but you don't, like, do anything unless it's, like, Ganondorf related, obviously. Of course, the spirits are spoilers. A lot of them are.
Ready? Go!
Travis. That's all I care about. Nice. Oh well, there you go then. Never did that one. Who's this guy? He's big and muscly. He likes him big. He likes him chunky. Zeke. Yeah, that's how they look in the remake. I think it's kind of terrifying, actually. The Muggles. That's how it looks in the remake also. Zeke is the best character in that game. They should have been a rep. Is there not even a Travis spirit? There should be one. Right, I'll do this one then I'm heading off. God, it's late, but I need to go for a walk. Clear my head. Travis is too R-rated for this game. I mean, yeah. He swears all the time, so he's like addicted to porn, so... We'll play that tomorrow, I think. I'm kind of in the mood to play more No More Heroes. I can imagine he'd sort of be like Ike. But he's a me costume, so... He'd sort of be like Ike or somewhere, because he's like... I don't know if he'd be heavy, though. Like, he would be a sword fighter. Tifa is a new world champion boxer. She probably is, to be honest. Let's be real. If anyone would be, it's her. Okie doke, guys. That's a good stream. Is Kier still fucking live? No, he's not. Anyway. Let's go raid Celestro. So we're gonna go raid him. Make sure you stick around. And we'll go raid him. If it fucking pops up. Raid was cancelled. Fucking hell. Boo. Why can't we raid him? Already have a raid in progress. Right, we'll probably jump over to him. That's fucked up. Let me refresh this. Hang on. I bet it'll raid him like it'll fucking raid him like 15 times probably. You know what we're like. Right, let's try that again. Already have a raid in progress. Smeg it. Alright guys, go ahead, we'll host him anyway. So take care of yourselves guys, and I'll see you all later.